And now, our feature presentation.
We see that day coming. We know it's coming. It is written that it would come. Those who fear and tremble to hear the truth preached in their midst fly for cover from the pulpit of the Christian church of our people to the political and an office of them. They're afraid. They will tell you, and I can't do that. I can't let myself be known that I would even talk with you or listen to you. Because they want to hold a false place. It is not an honest place. It is only false. Because those who have them in office have put them there for just the purpose of misleading their people by showing them social equality. They make mock of Africa, their own mother and father, and their mother country. How to doom people and their country, the white race of America. Notice, my fellow people, that the time of the resurrection and the end of this world is now. It has come. It has arrived. That the white man must even confess himself that he cannot no more rule the world under weakness, and that he cannot no more deceive the nations of the black man, brown man, red man, and the yellow man, of Asia and Africa, and the islands of the Pacific. He cannot deceive them anymore. They are awakened to the knowledge of the truth that they have served and have labored in vain, trying to satisfy and seek peace and justice at the hands of those who are destroyers of peace and the shadows of men's blood. This American Negro must learn. He must know these truths, that he may be free. He must come to the knowledge of these truths, that he may take a stand for himself and his place among the nations of the earth as a man, as a people. That is the time to do something for themselves. Have a government of their own. Take care of their own needs and think plainly and seriously for the future of themselves and their children. Take the responsibility and word to say of their nation, or else be removed from the planet Earth. We hate and moan the loss of our people. But if we tell them the truth and they are too afraid to accept the truth, for the fear of the white man who have deceived them and who have robbed them of the knowledge of self, and who threatens them day and night with any excuse to have the privilege or an excuse to destroy them. The whole world, from the east to the west, all now today understand that the white race, who have worked, robbed them of their country and the resources of their country, and who has destroyed the morals of their people, has now clearly understood that they are the enemies of the nation, the great deceivers, as it is written in the Bible, the Revelation of the Bible, that they have deceived the whole world. This is true. Now today, they have been made manifest, or being made manifest, to be what they are. And the whole entire world is looking on them. And they shake their head and wag and shrug their shoulders. And say, the ideal, I was so deceived and so fooled for many years. Now the truth has come, as the Quran prophesied of. Now falsehood must vanish. For the sunlight of the truth, which is shed and ranges over the earth, the people of earth, is now making everything manifest, good and evil. Very especially evil. People who have deceived the original people of this earth. The American so-called Negro, my people, must remember that their love for this world and their hate for the world of righteousness of their own, the righteous world of the black man, will get them all with death. There is no such thing that they should boast as they does boast, and especially the intellectual people and the poor, blind, deaf, and dumb preachers of Christianity. That America is there, and this is my country, and I have lost something here, as Mr. Bunch in it, and I am going to find it. I don't have nothing elsewhere, but I must find it here. The only way that you can find anything that you have lost is to accept Allah and join up in His religion. He offers to you not only that which you have lost of good of yours, He offers the whole earth to you if you will trust and obey Him. The righteous is the honor of the earth today, and not the wicked, who has been overlords of the earth for the past 6,000 years. We are not a weak people, as you might think, my dear brothers and sisters. The nation of Islam is the strongest that ever have and will be on the face of the earth. The nation of Islam will rule forever. Christianity is vanishing off the scene daily. The very purpose and the battle of Christianity will also be destroyed. There will be no head in Christianity, nor tail to survive. It will be wiped from the face of the earth. And only the religion of entire submission to the will of God will be accepted by God. That means that every man must submit that he is God, obey and do His will if he expects to exist on the earth. And the earth has been filled with wickedness, death, and the destruction of the righteous. So shall it be filled with righteousness, and the death and the destruction of the non-righteous. We're living in that time now. that the nation thus now set. We're living in a day when they are angry because of Allah's separation to set up a kingdom of peace and righteousness on the face of the earth, Islam. As it is mentioned and prophesied in chapter 11, around the 18th verse of the Revelation of John of the Bible. You have all of these things in the book, but you have not been able to understand them and to place them where they belong. But today Allah has risen me up and have given to me the knowledge of understanding.